welcome back to Yoyondoke's Kitchen. Today is day 7 of my vlogmas, and I've been bringing to all of you Christmas series, things you can add to your menu for this season. Today I have another good one for you guys. I want to thank all of you for always coming back to watch my videos. I read all your comments, your like, your share. Thank you guys. So today's recipe, I'll be making chicken strips. This is a no-fail. Kids love it, adults love it, and I know you're going to love it as well. So let's get into the ingredients, and I do thank you guys for watching. So guys, these are the ingredients we'll be using, from our seasoning to the herbs and to the pepper and onions, and as well the chief ingredients are chicken breast. Don't forget our garlic and ginger as well. I'll be leaving the list in the description box. Don't forget to look it up, and I do thank you for watching. We're going to start by cutting our chicken breast. Have all of them washed and cleaned. So I don't want to cut them into very thin sizes. I want to cut, reasonable size. So guys, you can see, I just want to have them at this length. Yeah, it looks long, but by the time you cook it, it's going to shrink further. That's why I want to leave it at this. So the rest of the chicken, I'll be cutting them off camera to save time. So guys, I'll be blending the herbs. I have ginger, sage, parsley, and some shishito pepper, the green ones. So I'll be blending them to season my chicken strips. You can see our chicken breast is all sliced, and I have seasoning here. This is no salt seasoning herbs, black pepper, onions, lemon, garlic, and cumin. So we are going to get them into the bowl. And I have garlic as well, and the herbs that I blended. So for the garlic, I'm gonna use some of it. So I'm going to add the herbs as well. The next thing is to mix all the seasoning and the herbs, mix them thoroughly so that the chicken will be completely coated. So guys, our chicken is ready right now. You can see everything is completely mixed well. So we are going to cover this, and we're going to allow it to marinate for a minimum of 30 minutes. Guys, we're going to blend pepper. We have different kinds of pepper here. We're going to be blending it with food processor because I want it to be coarse. I don't want a smooth blend. So I'm going to get them in. I will be blending this off camera to save time. While we wait for our chicken to marinate thoroughly, we're going to start with the pepper mix. And I'll be using 1 stick of butter. Feel free to use olive oil, vegetable oil, any oil of your choice. I'll be adding our onions. We are going to allow this to saute for a minute or two before we continue. Alright, so for our remaining garlic, we are going to get it in at this time. You stir in nicely and allow to simmer for another minute. So now we are going to be getting our pepper mix. You can see how rough it's looking. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so gonna get them into the bowl. You stir in to combine, and we're going to allow it to cook for 3 to 5 minutes. Alright guys, so our chicken has rested for over 30 minutes. You can see. So now we are going to grease the pan. I will be using the oven to bake this. So feel free to cook it straight on the stove if you want to. But I just want the chicken to remain, separate. I want it to really scatter by the time by the time we are ready to add our pepper mix. So grease your pan, and I'm using butter to grease the pan. All right, so we are going to get our chicken into the pan. And we are going to cover this to bake for a few minutes. And after the first bake, then we can move our foil heater. So guys, you can see how our chicken is looking out of the oven. So because we baked it, it's definitely going to stay, on its own. It's not going to scatter. And now I'm going to take off the foil and throw it back to the oven. But meanwhile, I'm going to take off some of the juice from the chicken. You see, it produces a lot of juice. We are going to take some of them out and then put back in the oven to bake with our pepper sauce. So guys, our pepper mix is well cooked. You can see I'll be adding a cube, and because the pepper is sweet so it's very easy for you to get the desired taste you're looking for. So this is perfect, and I'm going to leave it to simmer for a few seconds. I will get it into our chicken, and we are going to have a good mix. So guys, you can see we're taking the stock out of the chicken, and the stock tastes so delicious, and that will make a recipe on its own. So I'm going to save that for my jollof rice or my fried rice, whichever. So now my pepper mix, remember all the pepper we blended, we are going to get it into the pan. This is very flavorful. So we are going to mix thoroughly, and then once we're done mixing, we are gonna get it back to the oven to simmer for another minute or two. At this point, if you want, you can get it also to the stove and then put it on a very low heat and allow it to simmer. But I'm gonna get it into the oven. This is a very delicious chicken on its own. Those herbs we use in seasoning the chicken. And because I don't joke with herbs, I don't need to put a lot of salt. I also use no salt seasoning to lift up the flavor. Like I said, this doesn't last. If you make this for this Christmas, I tell you guys, before you know it, the pan you serve it with will be empty. So now that we've mixed thoroughly, I'm going to get it back into the oven to simmer for another minute or two. So guys, you can see our chicken strips looking so nice. I tell you, it's so tasty, very, very delicious. So for our garnishing, I'll be using green onions, for our garnishing. So it depends on the audience you're cooking for. If you're cooking for kids, they will love it. And if you're cooking for adults, you might decide to add some bell pepper, some, red bell pepper and all of that. But for kids, because vegetable kind of drives them away, I think this will do. So I'm gonna add some more spring onions. My second daughter doesn't like chicken, but not with this one. This is one way to catch her eating chicken and eating a lot of it. And I'll be serving this as well to tell you how you can pair this with your meal. Like I said, if you make this for this Christmas, guys, it's going to be done before other recipes. Very delicious, super flavorful, and a no-fail recipe. The chicken is so tasty. I do thank you for watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, you can see our chicken strips. Like I said, they are very, very, very yummy. If you want to eat it just with broccoli, all you need to do, especially when you have it for family, for Christmas, they will just come, pick them one after the other. Like I said, this goes out very quickly, very quickly, and that's a meal for someone. And then if you want to pair it with white rice, just the same thing. You just come pick a few of it with the sauce as well, and voila, and your white rice, the chicken strip. So guys, I do thank you for watching. I'm going to settle down now to enjoy my meal. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing.